We have done a retail audit about Johannes Fogh. For those of you who don't know, Johannes Fogh is divided into two sections. We have a do-it-yourself store, or a Trælast, which is down there. And we have a Bolig and Design House, which is down on Nørregårdsgade, which is the one we have been focusing on. This is what we're going to talk about today. First of all, we're going to present our conclusions in a SWOT. Next, we're going to do some deep dives into the persona and their customer journey. We're going to look into the trends and the customer experience. Next, some visual merchandise, the amount of omnichannel, the competition, and some unexplored opportunities.
So now I'm going to take you through our SWOT conducted from our analysis and our mystery shopper report and the trends. So let's start from the trends, and there is no surprise probably that they have high quality products as well as wide product range, starting from the tools to coffee machines and kitchen equipment, and also they have well educated staff which are specially trained for this job and have like their own departments. On the other hand, there are some weaknesses for has, such as customer in-store guidance and in-store experience is considered too low. No omnichannel so far, and customers are not approached as they expect to be, and no loyalty program is offered, except one card, which my group members will elaborate on later on. Main threat for Fogh are direct competitors nearby. They are very close located, but luckily there are some opportunities positive for Fogh, such as increasing disposable income, which also relates to quality than price-minded customers.
Yes, and we have conducted this persona. It is from our analysis and what we have been observing the customers going in and out of the store. This is Peter. He's 45 years old. He's married. He's an experienced accountant. He's working a regular 9 to 5. He has a middle plus income. He's actively using social media, and he's a self-proclaimed handyman and designer, even though his wife probably is doing that at home. And we have used this persona to we're going to use this persona to walk you through the customer journey.
Yes, and we have it over here. If we take this Peter persona, he doesn't know anything about Fogh. He's just recently moved to the city, so he received the unaddressed mail, which is sent out to the area code. Actually, he needs to buy a big lamp for his new house, so he goes on Trustpilot in the consideration phase, where he looks at reviews and so on, and suddenly he finds himself standing in front of the entrance in Lyngby. And as you all know, the decision whether to enter or not is taken within the first 3 seconds of looking at the entrance. Luckily for Peter, he has remembered his wallet, because the only payment options available are cash and credit card. And while being in the store, he notices a short waiting time and that the staff has deep knowledge into each section of the store. Of course, he can't transport this big lamp home, so he looked into the delivery and the return policy, since he's not sure that it will match in his apartment as he imagined. A few weeks go by, and he's shocked to find out that he hasn't been given any follow-up. No employee of Fogh has reached out to him to ask if he was satisfied with the product or anything, so he can't even complain if he had a complaint. And we have a few trends that we've been looking into. As mentioned here, mobile pay, like other payment options are increasing, especially in the retail business. And in 2008, the price was more important than the quality in general. But now it's the opposite way. And another group mentioned, I think, the Amazon Go technology, which could also be implemented here. And we found that there's been a rise in the disposable income in Lyngby for at least 3% the past couple of years. And actually, we didn't write an article, we read it, that males between 30 and 60 this year, their biggest wish for Christmas is tools, and 40 to 50-year-old women, biggest wish for Christmas is types of home decor.
So if we take a look at the customer experience, we used our analysis, observations, and mystery shopper reports. And the first thing they see when they enter the store is this empty catalog stand. So even though they actually offer the catalogs online, they don't have it physically in the store. And then if you continue into the store, you have these three options. So you can either go to the escalator, or you can take one of the entrances to your left. But it's a really big store full, and you don't really see any visible signs. So it's really difficult if you're looking for specific products, because you don't really know which department is placed where. And also, if you browse through the store, the brands are not easily distinguished, so it's really difficult to locate specific brands. So if you don't know the signature or know anything about the brand, it's really difficult to find what you're looking for. And then, as a customer info, you expect a high service, because they're offering these, as mentioned, high quality products. And actually one from the mystery report, I'm just going to read one of them out loud. I had to wait 10 minutes in the info desk. There was a line after me, but the sales associate just disappeared, and saw some people leave because of this. So they actually leave with the feeling that the staff weren't really willing to help you. So this is the main issue for folk. Okay.
And now I'm going to talk you about the spine layout they are using. This is the layout when customers are attracted to different directions, and visual merchandise about the floor. So let's start from the first thing you saw even before you entered the store. There are very big building, and it's easily noticeable, because especially when it's dark and all the lights are on inside. But as our mystery shopper report revealed, big windows are lack of inspiration, and it's quite empty. For example, this one facing the Norgårdsvej, and one near entrance as well. Let's take a step to the store and look at the center stage, like the central spot of the store. It's very nice that they had idea of using it for customers' inspiration, but we have found out that it's actually those wooden tree houses are very nice, but they cause some trouble for customers to look over all the store, and blocking their view and making the room look smaller. And also, you can say that digital era didn't really touch the store yet, but it's coming in slowly, and the only thing they have so far is 3D printer and the screen besides showing how this product works. And also, few empty shelves were noticed during our observation, and this shows product organization lack. Talking further, lighting and music are very nice and full. Lighting is not too dark and not too bright, and music is played in low volume, and it gives relaxing feel for the customers.
So we also took a look at omnichannel, as mentioned before, because seems like it's getting more and more important to have this seamless experience throughout the channels that the company are using. I'm only going to focus on the two top ones, because we already mentioned some of the ones below. But a main issue for Fo is the inconsistency with the web page and the in-store experience, because when you search on the web page for specific products, you can't actually find them. It just shows these random searches or random categories. And when you're in store, you see these shelves and tables with these sales products, but you don't have a sales section on or in the store. So there's this inconsistency, especially on the webpage and in store. And then when looking for information, it's really unstructured online. So for some of the products, you find a lot of information, and even information on all the products you have or you need for this specific products, like which light bulbs for a specific lamp. Whereas, okay, no, it's okay. Whereas other products only have like one sentence of information, and that's it. Next one. This is just to show an example when searching for a solo cup, a more specific search. the first one is correct, but then the rest is just random within Eversol, so just different products. And the Facebook page, that's the other main channel they're using, where they use it for competitions, videos, and inviting customers to events, but they're not really using it that frequently. So that's the time they posted was actually Friday 1 week ago. And they aren't even using or have an Instagram account, and this is actually a great opportunity for them as well.
Okay, so when we look into the competitors of Fo has a very wide product range, which means they have a very diverse set of competitors. We have chosen to focus on two different sections, the lighting and the home decor. If we start in the lighting section, they have Magasin as their main competitor, also because it's located next to Fo, which have very similar prices, but Fo has a very wider product range. If we look at the dedicated lamp stores, we look at Lampeland and Lysmesteren, which are about 100 meters, 200 meters from the Fo store. Both priced less and have a less big assortment. That sounds wrong. If we go into the home decor section, all their competitors are priced very similarly, with Illum being a bit more pricey. But Fo again has the upper hand in the product range, and this is a general conclusion that Fo against its competitors have a very wide product range, and that is the one of their main strengths over their competitors.
So all of this, we found some focal points which we want to work with within the next couple of weeks, some opportunities. Within a VIP experience, creating it, we want to go from a customer experience to a customer experience, and we want to optimize the store experience from making it a guessing game to an informative experience. The online as well, as mentioned, from just being there to being present with more follow-ups on Instagram, or just creating the Instagram, but more posts on Facebook, and the visual values from a messy experience to a seamlessly engaging experience. And that was it.
Right, any questions to Fo? Yeah?
Yeah, I would like to ask you, you mentioning the social media and Instagram in particular. Have you researched what percentage of your target group uses Instagram, or if it's worth allocating resources to developing and having like a social media manager, someone taking care about it? Because then you mentioned the men in the age of 30 to 60 and women 40 to 50. Is it really worth it? Have you dived into that? Do you have a reasons?
I looked at some statistic, and it shows that it's mainly young people using Instagram, so it's aged from, I think, 15 to 30. But they actually, I think they have the opportunity to also attract younger segments, because like they have such a wide range of products, and it even like I would go there to buy products. So if making like more inspiring Instagram for the young users, because exactly they're using it the most, then I could see a possibility for them to even attract the younger segment to their store.
And what would be the underlying goal of that? Would it be to become like a source of inspiration for the customers so they are loyal, or would it be to attract new customers, or increase conversion?
I would say both, to attract new customers, but also to inspire them on their Instagram account.
Okay.
But I don't know if you have anything to add.
Okay, agree.
Any other questions? Yeah.
It's just an observation. It seems to me that these social media platforms, Facebook and Instagram, they're very, very crowded, and you can say the competition is fierce for if it's the young segments, their attention. So I have a hard time imagining a young person following Fo on Instagram, maybe.
But maybe that's because the image they might have now.
Yeah. So it's about developing image, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
We've heard omnichannel mentioned a few times today. Probably the highest hit rate of words today will be omnichannel. And that's very good, because our guest lecturer will be talking about omnichannel as well. And we heard that Sportmaster, you had won a prize for working with omnichannel. So has Matas, you also with omnichannel, and others are at least on their way to omnichannel. But it seems to me from your presentation that they definitely have a challenge in that area. Would that be one of the first issues that you would suggest to work with? Or?
Yes, in general, they're not very good at inspiring. They want in general want to inspire their customers to buy the more expensive stuff or the more quality-oriented stuff. But all the magazines we've seen, all the stuff from the web page, and it's not very inspiring. So it would be good for folk to gather all this Facebook, create an Instagram, and then inspire people to have a quality lifestyle or buy quality products instead of buying things from IKEA, for instance.
And also, their webpage is really time consuming, so if you actually find a specific product in store and you want to find it online, you have to spend some time going through each page and through all the products. So they should really improve the webpage because
it's not very good.
It's really not that great.
And I would say also physical evidence is lacking inspiration, both inside and outside, so that's the issue as well.
Any final questions to Johannes Fogh? No? Well then, thank you very much.